Yo, this is Fall Classics representing real hip hop, no shit. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Tell a friend and tell a friend. The Fall Classics, keeping it real.
Man, it's trash. Now, what's trash? Your design is trash. Why would you sit there and copy someone else's design? Why would you sit there and try to be like everybody else? For one, come up with your own font, come up with your own creation, come up with your own style. Matter of fact, do something no one else is doing. Like, come up with something original. Come up with something that people could resonate to. Make sure that when you create a design that you put some thought into it. Some of y'all, I'm just gonna say, y'all ain't got no friends. Because if your friends or family or whatever gave a damn, they would say, nah man, you know, that ain't it, try doing something else. And I'm gonna say it like this. I came out with a design years ago. And I thought it was, man, this shit's gonna be hot. It's going to sell. It's going to do everything it's supposed to do, but it didn't. And back then, I really didn't know nothing about the clothing brand market, things like that. I just figured, shit, people know me. It's going to sell. It was actually my brother who actually put in the truth and was like, it's cool, but you know, I could do better. So then I came out with another design last year. Now this is 8 years later. 8 years later, I figured, you know what? I'm gonna get into this clothing brand thing again. I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna study, I'm gonna watch what everybody else is doing. I'm gonna see how it go, and then we gonna drop it. And then I came out with a whole new design. Put effort in it, put thought into it, put all that into it, and now it's fire. Now it came out hitting out the gate. This right here, you see that? That out. Now, my old design, to me, it was okay. It's good for a shirt. It's good for a t-shirt. It's cool. It, you know, had the owl on and all that. But I figured, you know what? It's going to sell. Nah, but this one right here is much better. Matter of fact, I even got into heat pressing and making my own stuff at home. And then that came out even better. And matter of fact, my designs I create is better than the old designs I did because I used some generic program. Never use custom ink because I use custom ink, and that's how I thought, you know, it's gonna be fire. Nah, I didn't. I just figured I'll make it. It's gonna sell itself. Guys, look, when you make a design or you get into this clothing brand space, be creative. Don't have nothing on your clothes where you have to sit there and explain yourself. Where you have to sit there and when somebody asks you, man, what's that mean? Well, you know, it means I'm out here and I'm getting money and this right here represents that and this by the time you get done explaining all that, I'm good. Short, simple, sweet. What's Face Famous? Well, Face Famous is a brand that anybody could be recognized. You're famous or you're popular to somebody. So anybody could be Face Famous. It could be the homeless guy that you see everywhere around the corner, up the street, downtown, uptown, wherever, east side, west side, or it could be LeBron James, or it could be the owner of Chrysler. Who are you gonna recognize first? LeBron James. Why? Because of the face. That's being Face Famous. You'll recognize people in movies, you swear up and down, you see in other movies, you don't know their name, but you know that face. Easy to explain. Anybody can. You could be Face Famous. You could be that kid who graduated or went to college, but everybody know who you are around the neighborhood. Like, oh man, you know the one kid that be going to, oh yeah, he be hooping and all, yeah man, he just went to college. Oh man, goodness, what's his name? I don't know, I can't remember, but I always see the call all the time. But man, I'm glad he made out the hood. That's being face famous. Anybody, it's just like my slogan says, everyone is, anyone can be. Face famous. Me, I'm known by people. You're known by people. It's pretty simple. Short, sweet, to simple. Be recognized. Bam, that's face famous. Being recognized. It's pretty easy. But some of y'all got these designs that just, bruh, back to the drawing board. Now y'all might be saying who I'm talking about. Whoever designs y'all think is trash, that's what I'm talking about. Put some effort into your designs. Put some effort into what you're doing. Try to be unique. Try to be original, but make it make sense. Your designs got to be, for me, when I create a design, it got to make sense right off the bat. The name matches the logo. What's your logo stand for? What does your name stand for? Why are you doing this? Now, one of the things is you get your manufacturer. You do what you got to do. How much is your minimum order quantity? How long does it take to get here? Can you show me the process? Who else have you made clothes for? What other brands have you worked with? Oh, okay, cool. Do you do vinyl, puff vinyl? Do you do embroidery? Do you stitch? Do you cut and sew? I mean, come up with all the questions you can and do that, but make it make sense. Some of y'all people create a brand and think right at the gate, that's it. Here's another way to look at it like this. Create a design and then create another one to see if you can make it look better than the first one. And if you can do that, then you can make your third one look better than the second one. When you know you are at that point where you're like, you know what, that's it. That's the one. Then run with it. But once again, make it make sense. Don't sit there and have some design and it just don't make sense. And then you know your next drop, because some of y'all drops only good for a season. Oh, this is only good for the winter. I'll probably wear a couple times, that's it. You want something that has staying power. And what is staying power? Staying power means I could wear it here, I could wear it there, I could wear it this year, next year, wherever. It doesn't expire. Make sure your logo, your name does not expire. Make sure it resonates. Gucci resonates. Staying power. People have been wearing it for years. It's been going on and on and on and on and on. That's the thing about Gucci. Prada, Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? Sean John, Rockaware, staying power. Echo, staying power. Those names keep going and going and going for years to come, because that name, actually, even though it's the creator's name, it is always a different drop. Be different. Come up with every drop be different. Come up with this colorway, then come up with that colorway. And then your next drop, come up with a whole different design. You can have your same logo and all that in your name, but freak it, make it funky, put it on different spots. You might have your logo here, the next time you might have it there, but you have your name across here or whatever. But be original. Just because someone else's brand is popping, don't mean you gotta copy that style and then go do that. Because the one thing I know is I see in YouTube videos, what camera are you using? What font is that? What vinyl is that? What shirt? Everybody want to be just like that person they're watching. Do your own research. Get up there and look. Google's free. You can Google anything and then you go do your own thing. You don't have to be like that person you see creating something, and then the next thing, you want everything they got. You want the camera, you want the mic, you want the computer, you want the laptop, you want the clothes, you want the vinyl, you want the font, you want the design, because you come up with the same design and then you put it out there and be like, man, just go hard. No, it don't, because we already seen it. There's something we already seen already. Be different. Like I said, I've seen people copy everybody's stuff. From Hollywood Shack to Dior Ray to who else? Naeem. I'm thinking all the clothing brands I've seen online. There's many of it. Oh boy, Mr. Detox. I mean, goddamn, y'all copy all these people, and then next thing you know, you're gonna be copying Face Famous. But you gotta be original, or put your own spin to it. Even if you do that, grab it, put your own spin to it, or just look at it, be like, What is it missing? What can I do to make mine different than that one? There's enough money for everybody to eat, but at the same time, you're still kind of in competition because we're all fighting for that clothing space to make that money for your region or the nation or the world. I mean, once you get on Shopify, set up your Shopify account like I got mine, facefamousapparel.com. Set up your Shopify account, mybrandishot.com or whatever. Market it, get it out there, your social media, your TikTok, your Instagram, your Facebook, you know, your YouTube videos or whatever, and start pushing, and get it out there. The thing about it is, when you want to start your clothing brand, you want to make sure it's eye-catching. You wear it in public, people ask you, man, where'd you get that, man? Oh shit, that don't look like you got that from here. Oh man, I know you didn't get that from here. Where'd you get that from? Then that's when you could proudly say, shit, I made it. I made this design. This is my own creation. You know what I'm saying? Do a pop-up shop, get in the mall. Maybe if you try to get a consignment deal with a store, get in the stores and see how much, you know, whatever business relationship you got with them and see what you could do. You know, your local hoods, your hood store, and get your stuff in there because they might be looking for new material. You just want to make sure you get it out there for everybody to see. Quit copying other people. Put some thought into your design and your name. You know, I just wanted to drop them for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do your math. The math works. Okay, if I paid this much for the design, the logo, and the clothing, then I need to make this much back on my return. Now everything you put out is damn near profit because once you start paying to get your stuff made from your manufacturer, you already know the numbers and how much you need to do to double it. Say if you sell a shirt for, say if you bought a shirt for the whole creation, design, all that, the shirt goes for 20 that you paid for, or let's say 20, right? You want to sell it for 35. You get your 20 back plus $15 profit. Or do it like this. If you get it done for 20, sell it for 40. You get your 20 back, $20 profit. Now you're ahead of the game. If you do a $15 profit, that's cool. But next time you work with your manufacturer or whoever, it should be cheaper because now you know everything you need to do. And some of the stuff you can eliminate from your cost because you already have the material or you already know how much it is and you can work a deal with your manufacturer, especially if you like your manufacturer, right? So if you sit there and, okay, the next time it may cost you 15 to make it, then you can sell it for 30. You double it up. You get your 15 back plus, you get your 15 back from the shirt that you spent making it, plus the 15 in profit that goes to your bank. And then, once again, you invest in yourself. If you make stuff with your heat press, like what I do when I heat press my clothes, right off the bat, $20 profit. $20. That's my whole, what do you call that? Labor, my parts and labor. So if I'm making a shirt, I already know my shirt gonna be like $3, $5, right? My vinyl, then me making it, that's 1 hour, that's $20 right there. Now the rest I just add on profit, then I sell it for 40. Now if it's something that's real easy depending on my design, if it's something that my shirt was $3 and it only took me like 15 minutes to make it, then all right, I'll sell the shirt for $30. No big deal because now I done made all profit because it probably cost me $10 to put that whole damn shirt together. But then I'll sell it for 30, so now I done made a $20 profit. Then I could just whip out some more of that same design if other people want it. That's if you're working with the heat press. So if you work with the heat press, you could sit there and charge whatever you want to charge, but make sure you make your money back. When you're working with the manufacturer, now you really got to crunch the numbers to see how much all this stuff is going to cost. So say if your shipment, everything done, bulk order, you get it in, it costs you $2,000 total, right? That's from start, finish, your shirt, them making it. You got a bulk order of 60, cost you $2,000. Okay, you want to make $4,000 back. So you just double up the price. So they may say, I'll make this sweatsuit for you for 50. Then you know you go ahead and bust it out that whole sweatsuit for 100. If it's worth 100, sell it for 100. But don't take no L's sitting there trying to do it. But make sure your design is eye-catching so you can sell it quicker. Now, if you sell into a particular age group, then hell yeah, they're gonna think, man, that shit is fire. That shit's tight. Okay, but what about the older people? Like say me, I come up, I'm older, and I'll look at it and be like, I don't know. I guess I'll buy it, I'll support you, you know what I'm saying? I'll support it, I'll wear it a couple times. All right, you saying that, you know, the customer saying that to himself. That's what I'll be saying. Okay, I know I'll wear it a couple times and, you know, I'll support them. I don't know where I'm gonna wear that. I gotta see if I got something to match, some shoes, whatever, and all that. But make sure if you sell to your age group, that's who you selling to. Then okay, then I know if you 16 years old, well, I'm sure your demographic gonna be 15 to 20-year-olds. They gonna wear it. It's good for a moment. That's it. Don't make your brand good for a moment. Don't make your design good for a moment. Man, look at my drop. Oh, the quality, the this or that. I don't give a damn, man. Some of the shit I seen, nah, man, it's only good for a moment, and that is it. No staying power. I want it to be where if I buy it, I'm checking for your brand again. Ooh, what's your next design? What's it gonna be now? What's the creativity process behind it? Man, that drop was fire. When's your next one? But you hit older age groups as well as the younger. You want to hit everybody. Like me, I can hit everybody. Face Famous, I could put this logo, the small owl right there, just put Face Famous across over. Because once again, everyone is, anyone can be. From older to younger. Anybody, think of all the famous people you see everywhere on TV. They're all Face Famous. Because you know them all. You see them in another movie, another basketball court, football field, tennis, whatever. You see them on another team, but you know who that person is because they're Face Famous. Once again, my stuff has staying power. It could go across any spectrum. Actors, to rappers, to singers, to whatever. They're all Face Famous. I could go street, I could go luxury. I could just put the double F on there. I could put the owl on there. I could just put my name across. See, I could do a lot with mine. Some of y'all can't do a lot. Cash Money Hustlers. Okay, rappers. Thug R&B singers. Hood people. You know what I'm saying? You know, rich boy clothing and apparel. Okay, what about the females? They ain't gonna wear rich boy clothing and apparel. The females ain't gonna wear that. Unless that's what they into, or they gonna buy it for their kid or whatever. You know, get rich kids, rich fam, money back hustlers, you know, stuff like that. And it's hustler mentality, motion. Come on now, y'all using like some played out stuff or whatever. Like I said, I just wanted to drop some things on. Those played out words, slogans, and all that don't mean nothing. Put some meaning and some thought behind what you're doing. Don't sit there and just make something and you and your friends be like, oh, okay. Or just you and then your friends follow you because they're your boys or your homegirls. They gonna be like, yeah, that's hot. And then you put it out, then you wonder why it's not selling. Or you're sitting there trying to figure out, damn, it was hot for like a month. Oh, okay. But you want to get something that's like, man, this shit stay hot. When's the next drop? When's the next one? What you gonna create next? What you gonna do? Whether it's manufacturer, you make it yourself, or the heat press, or whatever, you want to make sure your imagination matches what your creation is. Imagination must match creation. You might imagine how hot you're gonna be and how good it is, but that creation you come out with, nah. Because only you know how it's gonna be. Only you know how when that article of clothing come out, it's gonna be hot or it's not. So I'm just letting you know. Once again, talk to your manufacturers, talk to your friends, challenge yourself on what you're trying to do when you're trying to make sure you get your clothing brand out there. Just get it out there, make sure you do it right, put some thought into it. Alright? So that's what I want to say. It's your boy LaCane once again with Face Famous Apparel. Wanted to drop some jewels on you, some knowledge on you to let you know that, hey, put some thought behind what you're doing, because the stuff I'm seeing now on the internet and what y'all trying to create with these clothing brands, bruh, it ain't working, fam. It just ain't working. And like I said, make your money, get all the money you can get. But once again, put some thought behind your stuff. If you want it to be good, it don't always have to be street. Make it luxury if you have to. But make sure anybody can wear it because you're maximizing your earning potential. All right. So once again, it's your boy Lacane. I just wanted to drop that on you, let you know what's up. The clothing brand, go to facefamousapparel.com, cop the merch if you want. Hey, we all in this together. I'm gonna help y'all out. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comment section. I'm gonna answer them as much as I can. Instagram, my IG, Lacane6, Lakaine 6, or face.famousapparel6. All right. Once again, that's both my IG. Just letting you know. All right, I'm gonna get back at y'all with the next one, and we'll drop another video. All right, now, salute.
Ballin', chubby.